Hi, this is Steve Lackmeyer here in Bricktown with another edition of OKC Central, which is being brought to you by Phalanx Logistics. They're ready to help you with your logistics needs. Give them a call. I appreciate them sponsoring my column and these segments, keeping you informed on what's going on downtown. We're seeing a lot of change in Bricktown these days. Behind me, you're seeing an addition being built next to the melting pot. The upper floors of this building have been empty for decades. But what we're seeing with this building and others is the redevelopment of long dormant and empty upstairs floors. In this case, developer Don Karchmer is adding a stairway and elevator tower to the side of the building that will be enclosed with brick and steel. And he has leased out the second and third floors. We have J.E. Dunn Construction moving into the second floor. We have Cornerstone Development moving into third floor. And there's an oil and gas services company that is negotiating a lease for the fourth and final floor. So this whole property will be redeveloped and finished out. Next to it, just in the immediate east, we're looking at the prospect of a 400 to 600 car garage. Karchmer is intending to start construction on that as well later this year. It would be about 5 stories tall, so we're also seeing a lot of infill development. Across the street, we have the old Hunziker Brothers building, which is being renamed the Jim Brewer building after the late promoter and developer of Bricktown. He got involved in the mid-'80s after the death of Bricktown founding father Neil Horton, and really was the one who made this the entertainment district it is today. The Brewers are looking to really make some nice changes to their building. There'll be some balconies. The upstairs floor is also empty for a long time. Will be converted into offices. We'll see more retail space on the ground floor. And then across the canal, we're seeing the Rock Island Plow building still being rebuilt, literally inside. Richard McCowan is doing that, and it'll be offices with a restaurant on the first floor. We're looking at completion of that later this year. Further along, if you go down Oklahoma Avenue north to Main Street, we have work ongoing at the Midakee building, which will be the home to Tom Ward's Tapstone Energy. When all of this is put together, for the first time in 30 years, we are going to have a majority of buildings redeveloped and occupied from the first through top floors in the original Bricktown core. And by that I mean Walnut Avenue to the BNSF Railway Viaduct behind me, Reno Avenue to Main Street. This is where Bricktown began. And though Bricktown has expanded quite a bit, there's been a lot of slow movement until now in seeing the upper floors of these buildings redeveloped. So what do we have left? We have the Spaghetti Warehouse building, a very complicated ownership. There have been plenty of developers hoping to get their hands on this and to redevelop those upper floors. It'd be a gorgeous building with those windows back in place. There are photos of it from the Historical Society that show what it could be. We also have a one-story building facing Reno Avenue that's owned by Avis and Phil Scaramucci. They're trying to do a deal now. Richard McCowan is assisting on that. And then finally we have the Margarita Mamas building on the Bricktown Canal, owned by Gary Cotton. And really we're just not seeing any movement with that at all. The same is true for the 19 East California building, which is located between the ACM at UCO in the Oklahoma Hardware building and Cholinos. Another project that's been interesting to watch is the work that's been going on with the old Ball Storage building and the old GE Appliance building. They're better known as the buildings where Zio's has been located. They were in very rough shape until they were bought by Harding and Shelton. And renovations have been going on for a while. They fixed up the exterior a couple of years ago, and I recently visited with them about the work that's going on inside. Again, we have a couple of stubborn holdouts, but all in all, this is a very important moment for Bricktown. This is a huge burst of development, and will certainly make some big changes in the years ahead. Again, thank you for joining me. You can follow my coverage at newsok.com in the Oklahoman and on my blog, okccentral.com.